Welcome to MTG Anarchy, where we take a look into the world of Magic the Gathering and cause a little bit of mischief and chaos into the mix. My name is Michael, and it's great to see you guys here today. So I was looking here throughout, just trying to find some news, and I came across this article by Forbes with the title of All the Gods of Magic the Gathering, Theros Beyond Death, Ranked by Dateability, by Lauren Orsini. Now, to me, this article, I've tried recording this a couple times, and yeah, this is a weird article, but you know what? Weird is interesting. So, we're going to go ahead and take a look at that. But before we do, if you haven't already done so, if you wouldn't mind to consider subscribing to the channel so you can check out other videos that are on here, as well as new things that will be coming out, I would appreciate it. Also, if you are subscribed, go ahead and hit that bell notification so you can get notified when new videos will come out on this channel. But with that said, let's get right into this article. So again, Forbes released this article stating name, All the Gods of Magic the Gathering, Theros Beyond Death, Ranked by Dateability. And then we're just gonna get into it. So, with that said, let's jump into this chaos. Go to any other Magic the Gathering coverage for substantial insight on its newest card set, Theros Beyond Death. Here, we're just going to talk about which of the gods and goddesses we want to smooch. Okay. Theros Beyond Death follows the ancient Greece-inspired 2013 Theros block. This new set hasn't gotten story content, at least not yet, besides a brief synopsis, so it's up to us to piece together the narrative from on the cards themselves. And as usual, I'm using this knowledge in the most tawdry way possible, figuring out which of these venerated deities are most worth worshipping. Romantically, of course. What started as a goofy thought experiment for remembering card mechanics based on flavor has taken on a life of its own, beginning with my prior Planeswalker Dateability Index. So this person did this for the previous one, for Planeswalkers, which shows this. So I might want to jump into that. Again, I don't know, but it may just be funny. So let's just jump right into this sort of situation. Luckily for me, and perhaps unluckily for you, reader, Wizards of the Coast sent me a review bundle so I can focus on this incredibly vital task. Below, I carefully considered what we know about each of the Theros divinities and what they'd be like as romantic partners, ranked from least to most dateable, assuming they are mutually interested and don't let smite you first, that is. So basically, I'm just going to go over each one individually and give my opinion, and we'll go from there. Let's start with number 16, Heliod. Bringing up the bottom of the list is Heliod, the god of the sun, justice, and yawn legal proceedings. This guy is in it all for himself, and definitely would not be a very reciprocating partner. Even when he's not backstabbing Elspeth or smiting cities, he's generally a controlling jerk. And for what? Being one of the most worshipped beings on Theros isn't enough for his ego? Do not trust this dude, and definitely do not smooch. So basically, this individual ranked him at 16 because this guy's controlling and wouldn't be very reciprocating. And he does backstabbing and yada yada yada. So again, number 16, Heliod. Number 15, Erebos. This guardian of the underworld is straight up toxic. He is kindly only towards people who are miserable, like crabs in a bucket. His misfortune and theirs feed off of each other. It makes him feel peaceful to see others suffer because it brings them down to his level. He'll be there for you when you're down, but only in an unhealthy, codependent sort of way. I'll pass. So basically at 15 is Erebos, which he's only a downer. He's only going to bring you down sort of situation. Yeah, it doesn't sound like a dateable type of person to me. So yeah, number 15, Erebos. Number 14, Fenex. He's the god of cheats and liars, and that definitely doesn't give me much faith in a potential union. He hangs out with a rough crowd of masked zombies, and is nothing if not manipulative. He makes his own rules, which can be appealing in a roguish, bad boy way. Except he mostly just uses his renegade attitude to treat his followers as pawns. Shows some compassion. So basically number 14, Fenex, he uses people, and he's a cheater and a liar. and he's number 14 on the list. I don't know where you're getting with this, but you know what? Let's continue on. Number 13, Xenagos. If it weren't for one tiny detail, Xenagos would be ranked more highly than this. However, it can't be ignored. He's dead. Too bad, because as the satyr god of hedonism and revelry, he would have been a lot of fun at parties, and while it did lead to his untimely expiration, I have to give him points for ambition, ascending into godhood on grid alone. Rip to a real go-getter. So basically, number 13 Xenagos, she would go after this dude if he weren't dead. Necrophilia much? Number 12, Athreos. I'm not saying that Athreos doesn't do good work as the ferryman of the dead. I'm just saying that he doesn't exactly dress to impress in his tattered old rags. And if that's the effort he puts into his appearance, what kind of effort would he put into a relationship? We have very little story flavor about this god, but I'm not reading sex appeal from him, you know? Basically, she's judging Athreos on his appearance. What? Okay, you know what? Judgy much? It is what it is. Let's move on to the next one. Number 11, Mogus. Mogus is a sadistic god of war, wrath, and pain. Now, a little conflict can keep a relationship fresh, but I just have a feeling that this guy would overdo it. Based on Theros Beyond Death, flavor text, and his fraught relationship with his twin brother, it's obvious Mogus knows how to hold a grudge. Personally, I got tired of that kind of drama in high school. Now, to me, okay, so you'd rather take somebody who is sadistic over somebody who is hardworking. There goes your sex appeal. Number 10, Iroas. Mogus' twin brother is also a god of war, but in a more appealing, sporty way. He values bravery and valor, so you know he always fights fair. With his interest in athletic games, it's clear this guy is a jock, and it's nice to see a guy with hobbies. However, if he takes you home to meet his family, you'll have to deal with Mogus, and that's kind of a deal breaker. So basically, she's into this sort of thing, this whole sporty thing, but she doesn't like having to deal with the family. Good to know, good to know. Moving on to number 9, we have Pharika. Now, God of Affliction isn't a very promising title, but Pharika is a multifaceted goddess. She can create either poison or medicine, so as long as you stay on her good side, everything should be fine, right? As the mother of Gorgon and a friend to all snakes, she's got a nurturing side, if you're cool with slithery stuff. If you do date her, I'd be very careful about the breakup. So basically, at number 9, Pharika, she would be somebody to date. She has that whole good side, medicine sort of situation. Just don't break up with her if you do decide to date her. And don't directly look at her in the eye or in the hair, because yeah, she'll probably turn you to stone. Moving on to number 8, we have Perseus. Now Perseus, the god of the forge, is nice enough but a total workaholic. He's always creating gorgeous art, like Opaline Unicorn, so you could say his love language is gifting. But these works of art take time and effort, so you probably wouldn't see the guy for months at a time. You'll have a lot of nice stuff, but a boyfriend who's never around. So basically at number 8 with Perseus, she's saying, I like the gift giving, but I also need my attention too. Which, yeah, I could see that. But, I mean, some women are into this sort of thing, so, you know, who knows? Maybe they are into it. You never know. Number 7, Thassa. I hope you like animals. Thassa, goddess of the sea, keeps a lot of slimy, scaly krakens and sea serpents. So to get with her, you had better get along well with her pets. If you want to be her lover, you better get with her pets. Probably not the best way to say that. Anyway, equipped with preternatural familiarity with the future, she's foreseen all the ways you can screw up already. If she's still on board with you after that, it'll probably be smooth sailing, pun very much intended. So again, Thassa, you have to like her pets in order to go ahead and at least date her. And if she takes you after seeing into the future a lot, yeah, she knows of all your screw ups, so if after that, you're kind of good. So yeah, number 7, Thassa. Number 6, Keranos. For Keranos, a lightning strike does double duty as an epiphany and a tool of destruction, and I can't resist that efficient multitasking. His stormy personality may make it difficult to predict his moods, but you'll never have a boring moment with this creative god. As long as you can match his passion, he might even be able to forgive you his usual dislike of mortals. Basically, for Keranos, as long as you're on his good side and he doesn't dislike you, he won't kill you with lightning. Good to know. But that's number 6, Keranos. Number 5, Clophas. Since Clophas is blindfolded, you know that she cares less about your looks than what's on the inside. Plus, she's been in the underworld imprisoning the Titans for millennia. She's clearly got no issues with commitment. On the other hand, she's pretty superstitious, a believer in the unyielding power of destiny, more so than your ability to shape your own future. That can make her controlling and clingy, but hey, it's all because she has your best interests at heart. Basically, number 5 with Clophas, she looks more on internal stuff, and honestly, she's superstitious, but if you're fine with that, then hey, go for it. Number 4, Nylea. Nylea is a cold granola girl who wears natural deodorant and thinks sandals are the perfect footwear for any and every occasion. But despite this crunchy exterior, we all know she's got an alluring side. After all, she's inspired some of Perseus' best work. Dates with her would probably be romantic hikes in the woods where you'd never have to worry about getting lost. So with Nylea, she's a total outdoorsy sort of girl. Basically, as long as you can go ahead and last that, you'll be fine. But yeah, number 4 is Nylea. Next up, in number 3 is Kerametra. Now, the goddess of motherhood and fertility, Kerametra is totally the mom friend. You can count on her to be a sage advisor when you have the problem, or a ferocious defender when somebody else has wronged you. And both are attractive traits in a partner. Kerametra is the full package, so you really just need to make sure you treat her right. After all, you reap what you sow. Basically, with number 3, Kerametra's, as long as you treat her right, she'll do the same for you. However, if you screw over, she'll go ahead and take you out with her scythe. Trust me, yeah, she has a scythe. Number 2, Afara. This beauty's got brains too. As the goddess of civic states, you know she's got to be empathetic to stay that active in her community. And haven't you been meaning to get into local politics? Her love language is gift-giving, and she's great at it. The presents she provides always seem to make her recipients better. Dating Afara would probably clear up your stress headaches and give you dewy skin, is all I'm saying. So basically, number 2, she looks out for your best intentions, is what it's saying. So yeah, I wouldn't mind dating Afara. So Afara, number 2. Number 1 is Clophas. Nothing's hotter than experience, and as the very oldest god, Clophas has a lots of it. More importantly, he has 4 arms and a very fluid form, leading me to believe he gives the best hugs. Even better, since his body can be a gateway to the realm of the gods, it makes vacation planning a snap. What more could you ask for in a partner? So number 1, apparently this person's really into old dudes and a lot of experience. So hey, you never know. Number 1 is Clophas. But that was the article that we've gone over today. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree with this list? Do you guys disagree with this list? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you like this type of video, or if you like the video, go ahead and like. Also, share the video if you feel like it was funny enough. Also, if you haven't already done so, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification, because it really does help me out and helps the algorithm out as well, so that way more people see the videos. But with that said, again, this is Michael from MTG Anarchy. I do appreciate everything, guys. You have a fantastic, amazing day, and hopefully this video has put a little bit of chaos in your day as well. Again, thanks so much.